The usual methods of manifestation and law of attraction are about attracting things within an already established system. However, there is an even deeper form of manifestation that shapes reality itself, and it does not rely on visualizations, feelings, or energy. In fact, visualizations, feelings, and energy are themselves manifested from this deeper principle. Attraction is good enough if you're truly fine with the reality you find yourself in. However, if you're not, then attracting things within the system cannot be your salvation from the system. What truly causes greater manifestation is difficult to explain. Some might refer to it as your beliefs, worldview, or outlook. But in this video we will refer to it as your conscious state. Your conscious state creates a context in which reality is perceived and manifested from. Consider the common example of trying to manifest money. It doesn't always work because you rely on attracting money that's already available. In other words, you're relying on attracting details within the rules of a game, rather than shaping the rules themselves. When you ask for money, ask yourself what level of consciousness your request comes from. Money cannot exist without a prior context of lack. So although you ask for money, your consciousness resides in a state that requires both wealth and poverty. You may or may not receive money, because both possibilities are allowed by the level of consciousness that you reside in. Remember, you can only attract specific outcomes but not decide them. The only guaranteed way to eliminate poverty is through a greater manifestation of a game where there is no lack in the first place, and thus no need for money. This is also why darkness doesn't mind you dreaming of overcoming darkness. In fact, they benefit from it. Have you ever wondered why Hollywood creates so many movies where heroes win? Because the very concept of a hero comes from a state of consciousness in which people need saving, which implies a state of consciousness that allows people to be harmed. Thus, by dreaming of heroes, you still reside in a state of consciousness that allows villains. By dreaming of overcoming adversity, you still dream of adversity. This is the trick darkness is playing on the souls of humanity. To truly transcend darkness, do not wish for the end of darkness, because the end of darkness can only exist in a system where the rules first allow darkness. Instead, wish for the end of the context from which darkness arises. That is to say, change the rules of the game. You may say, that's impossible. But that reaction only reveals the state of consciousness that you knowingly reside within. It reveals a deep belief that darkness is required. And so if your soul believes it's required, is it any surprise that you keep manifesting it? In other words, we must stop dreaming of removing darkness from realities that already allow it to exist, and instead begin to dream of realities that simply don't allow darkness in the first place.